The film opens with Yelena Belova dropping into a laboratory like a phantom. Cold, precise, and lethal. She moves through the guards with the same grace she used to carve her name into Black Ops legend. The mission is simple. Extract classified research and artifacts for Contessa Valentina Allegra de Fontaine and her shadow-cloaked Oxy group. She finds the goods, but one scientist resists, eyes filled with desperation. He warns her, Project Sentry isn't what she thinks, it's worse. The gunfight is messy. He shoots, she dodges. He dies by his own hand, a flicker of guilt, then nothing. Yelena walks out as the lab explodes behind her. In Washington, D.C., Bucky Barnes wears a suit instead of body armor. Now a congressman, he's sitting in judgment over Valentina herself, who's facing impeachment for running secret operations under the radar. Valentina plays her hand like a queen. She brings up the Red Hulk incident, reminds them the Avengers are gone and someone had to step up. Her assistant Melina, just Mel, follows quietly. She sees everything, says nothing, yet. Back home, Red Guardian, Alexei Shostakov, is older, slower, and alone. Yelena visits. She's disillusioned, haunted by Natasha's death and the growing suspicion that everything she's done might have been for nothing. Alexei listens, offers broken wisdom. She takes another job from Valentina anyway. The same thing that's killing her is the only thing she knows how to do. The vault is next. Yelena's objective, kill Ava Starr, the volatile and unpredictable ghost, but the mission collapses instantly. John Walker, U.S. agent, crashes the party. Antonia Dreykov, Taskmaster, emerges from the shadows. Gunfire, betrayals. No one's sure who's targeting whom. Then Ava shoots Taskmaster point blank in the head. The survivors realize the truth. They weren't sent to complete a mission. They were sent to erase one. The vault and everything in it, including them, is disposable. The only anomaly is a civilian, Robert Bob Reynolds. A blank face with the wrong name. The name on the old files, the name tied to Project Sentry. Ava tries to phase through the exit, but something inside the building scrambles her powers. Yelena tracks the interference. Walker smashes the source. They escape just before the incinerator kicks in. Then it gets worse. Yelena touches Bob's hand. Suddenly, she's in a memory, herself as a child, luring another girl named Anya into the woods to be executed. A Red Room initiation, her first kill. Trauma surging through her like a heartbeat. She snaps back. Bob says nothing, just stares. They try to escape the vertical maze of the vault. Bob suggests an insane plan, lock arms and walk up the walls. It works, almost. Walker almost falls, grabbing one of Yelena's batons to save himself. They make it, but when Walker touches Bob's hand, his memory comes roaring back. An argument with his wife, his obsession with being the failed Captain America, his son forgotten in the background, shame, weaponized. Back in D.C., Valentina clinks glasses at a gala. Bucky's there too, playing a slower game. He approaches Mel, slips her his number, tells her there's still time to change sides. She watches surveillance from the vault and confirms. Valentina's assets have united. She calls Bucky and agrees to help. He tells her to leave her phone on. He'll find her. Valentina gears up. She sends mercenaries to clean house at the vault. Orders are clear. Eliminate Yelena, Walker, and Ava. Leave Bob alive. He's still valuable. Still hers. Inside, the would-be assassins steal mercenary gear, trying to sneak out. Bob draws enemy fire to give them cover. Bullets bounce off him. He should be dead. Instead, he flies, soars upward until the altitude knocks him out cold. He plummets back into the vault, unconscious but alive. Yelena, Walker, and Ava stumble across the desert looking for a way out. They talk about Taskmaster, about the people they were told to kill, about being weapons, not people. In the morning, a limo pulls up, driven by Alexei in disguise. It's hideous. He can't figure out half the controls. Yelena is mortified, but they get in. Then the convoy hits them. Mercenaries in vans firing from every angle. Ava tries to phase, fails again. Another supersonic jammer. But Bucky arrives in time, tosses grenades into the vans and a chain to the limo. It's chaos. The limo flips. Bob wakes in a containment room. Valentina is there. She tells him he's not just human, he's Sentry. He's a god. She touches his hand and sees her own memory. A child, a mistake. She let a man into her house who murdered her father. The moment her world broke, she never let anyone in again. Bob swears he can control what's inside him. Bucky captures Yelena, Ava, Walker, and Alexei, but Mel calls, warns him. Bob's unstable. He should never have been recruited. They need to stop Valentina before it's too late. Valentina knows. She's always listening. She tells Mel the truth. There are bad guys, and there are worse guys. She's just trying to stop the apocalypse in advance. That's her logic. That's her poison. The team heads for the Watchtower, formerly Avengers HQ, now Valentina's fortress. They crash through the front like a warhead. They ride the elevator to the top. Valentina is waiting. So is Bob, in the Sentry suit, shining, hollow-eyed, ready. They attack. Nothing works. He destroys them. Bucky loses his vibranium arm. Their bodies hit the floor in silence. They run. But Bob turns on Valentina. She no longer controls him. He lifts her by the throat. Then Mel steps in. She activates the kill switch. Sentry drops. But it's not over. A ripple of blackness crawls from his skin. Something darker. Something alive. Outside, the Thunderbolts sit in the aftermath, beaten and quiet. They're not Avengers. They're not even good people. Just survivors. Just weapons looking for purpose. Yelena breaks down. She drinks to silence the ghosts. Tells Alexei she has no life, no future, nothing but blood and vodka. He reminds her who she is, reminds her who she sees when she looks at her. She listens. Then the sky goes black. Bob is in the air again. But this time, he isn't Bob. He's the void, a living storm. Citizens of New York turn into shadows, panic, collapse, terror. Yelena doesn't hesitate. She walks into the void. Inside, memories swirl like ash. Anya in the woods, regret, pain. Then she sees Bob, just a man in a room, holding the worst of himself in silence. His childhood, his abuse, his guilt. She tells him what he needs to hear. Not to bury it, not to hide it, but to face it. Then the void fights back. The others join. The creature taunts them, beats them. Bob lashes out, but violence only feeds it. Then Yelena does something no one expects. She hugs him. No fight, just forgiveness. The others follow, one by one. A ridiculous, beautiful, broken group hug. The darkness begins to fade. Bob breathes, and the city returns. Bob remembers nothing, but Valentina's already spun the story. She holds a press conference, declares the mission a success, announces her team as the new Avengers. Applause thunders, cameras flash, the truth dies quietly. Yelena leans in, whispers in Valentina's ear, "That means your ass belongs to us now." If you love that breakdown, go ahead and sob like Yelena over a bottle of vodka. Smash that like button like Taskmaster smashing skulls, and hit subscribe so hard even the void feels it. We're crawling toward 3,000 subs like Red Guardian chasing glory. Help us get there. And hey, check out the other videos while you're here. The algorithm doesn't respect weakness. Neither do we.